In this section, I'm presenting you the falling weight mechanism parts. It includes some parts. On the back side, you will see the falling weight mechanism. I'm just starting from the upper side. In this section, you have electromotor and gearbox that adjusting the magnet height using this chain. Another part here is balance weight that is connected to this chain. That's a balance for making the chain in a straight position. Here we have a cylinder that for repeated action of the machine, we will use this cylinder for connecting the striker to the magnet repeatedly. Here we have a slider, a fork that is connected to the slider and lifting the striker and weight for repeated action. This fork connected to this slider and using this rope, steel rope, it's connected to this cylinder. For repeated action of the falling weight impacts, this fork will lift up the striker and weight and connect it to the magnet. To do the test according to EN norm, following the round-the-clock method or staircase method. And another cylinder, pneumatic cylinder, is here. That is for anti-rebound action of the machine based on the standard. When the first impact of the weight just get into contact with the pipe, for the next rebound, it needed to be acted to stop rebounding of the weight and repeated impacts of the weight to the pipe surface. We have two switches, limit switches here. One is in this, one is just screwed here. Another of the limit switches is here. These two switches, these are two lever switches that is limit for the electromotor and gearbox action. I mean, when this magnet just being moved using that electromotor, there are two limits that just controlled via these two lever switches. Also, we have two proximity switches. One is here, and another is connected to the aluminum magnet holder. This is slider connected to the magnet holder, and this is magnet. And right at the back of the magnet you have a proximity switch just being activated using this pot. This proximity switch will be for repeated action of the striker. I mean, for example, you suppose you define 10 impacts per cycle. In each impact, when the striker coming up, the pneumatic cylinder will be deactivated when this pot just being in contact with these proximity switches. Another switch is in the bottom side here. Basically, it has two action. In the starting of the cycle, when you're going to start the cycle, when this aluminum part is not in contact with this switch, I mean it's not being activated, the cycle will not be started. And also in the middle of the cycle, when this switch is deactivated, the machine will be stopped completely and cycle will not being continued. Now we have definite terminology about the parts of the falling weight mechanism. In the next video, I'm going to show you the weights, how you will need to adjust the requested weight for falling weight. And also I will demonstrate you control cabin, control panel elements, electrical elements, and also the software, how it works.